C's Tarot here. We're going to do Gemini general read for July 2024. First off, we're going to start off with the story cards. Going to paint the picture of the foundation of the read. They'll be accompanied with the Synchronicity cards. After that, we'll move on to the general monthly mood, how you're entering the month, what frame of mind you're in. Then we'll focus on the good to come, see what's good to coming to you, Gemini. After that, we'll move on to the challenges and what you can do to overcome them. And then that will be followed up with career and money, or career and finance. After that, we'll move on to love section. That will be singles first, and then followed up by couples. After that, we'll move on to oracle cards, and we'll end the read there. All right, let's get started with your story, Gemini. All right. So your starting point is adoration. With communion. Alright, so you might have some adoration for a union within a spiritual group or a spiritual sense, or some sort of ideology based around spirituality. Or it could just be someone you've met through your faith, religion, or it could just be someone that you have adoration for, someone that you're in connection with, someone who's bringing you a lot, fulfilling everything in your energy here. Sorry, I'm a little tired. We'll try and overcome this. But yeah, adoration with communion, which is pretty awesome. All right, what's in the past? It's the fox. So there was someone cunning in the past, or possibly you were strategizing or just trying to be creative with your endeavors. But it seems to me in the past you were overcoming some sort of deceit, some sort of trickery, and right now you have adoration for some sort of spiritual connection. Currently, you're dealing with soulfulness. Wow, this is really deep, Gemini, but you are a most intelligent air sign, so this would make sense. Alright, in the future for Gemini this month, you've got intuition. So yeah, you definitely plugged into something. This could be, you might have had some sort of assistance. You've had something in the past that was some sort of trickery or some sort of deception, and you've now, from this, you've grown and your intuition's quite strong. You've connected with your third eye, as some would say, and you've now listening to your gut feeling. Your intuition's quite strong. That's in the future. What's the overall resonating message for this read? It's magic. Wow. Okay, this is pretty powerful stuff, Gemini. You got union in the back here, so it seems like you've met someone that's helped you gain some sense of magic, some sort of intuition. You might be a mystic here, Gemini. You might be someone who's able to play with the craft, which is pretty awesome. We're going to check out the synchronicities. 5 cards for Gemini when it comes to synchronicities. Let's get some messages for you. Change. So there was a change. It seems like you might have been played in the past, and that's led you to now become more powerful in a lot of ways. It could be you've soulfulness, you got intuition strong, you got adoration for a communion, and there's magic. This is a change that you've gone from metamorphosis. I'm surprised I haven't seen that card come out, but you've become stronger spiritually. Crystal vision. So yeah, you guys might be getting messages in your sleep, or possibly just flashes. You can predict the future. It seems you're heightened at the moment. Something to do with a sister. Now, it could be you're the sister, or you might have someone that's really close to you that you can see as a sister. That's the one that's helped you get to this path. Maybe it was the sister that you're seeing information about. Let me know if this is resonating for you. We've got attraction. So you might be using your intuition to guide you to what you're trying to attract, some sort of manifestation. Two want to come out. I'm just going to pick one. It's the last card here for the synchronicities, and we've got storm. So you might be seeing a storm coming, kind of like the Terminator. And at the end of Terminator 1, there's a storm coming, and Sarah kind of goes, "I know." So it seems like that might be you. You're like, "I know, there's a storm coming." Wow, this is really... You got reflection on the bottom here. You've also... This card, Princess. So take that as the Empress if you want. But, whoa, Gemini. Be careful. Well, be careful around Gemini. Anyone who's cross-watching here, they've tapped into something special. Now, that's really cool. We'll see if... We'll reflect on that throughout the read, but that's really cool. Now let's move on to, sorry, I put my tarot cards over there. Anyway, now let's move on to the general monthly mood, how you're entering the month, Gemini. First two cards will indicate how you're entering, what frame of mind you're entering the month of July in. And the third card will be why. Gemini, July. Monthly mood. General monthly mood. Now, it is winter in Australia, and today's just insanely hot for some reason. So, sorry about my appearance today. Alright. General monthly mood. Let's give a bit more of a shuffle. Alright, first two cards will be how you're entering, what frame of mind you're in. And the third card will be why. Okay. Okay, so it says here that you're entering a little reckless, and it's untraditional, or you're going against the grain. You might have changed spiritual idealization. Sorry, I can't even speak anymore, but yes, I'm having problems speaking in general. But let's go, yeah, you got the Hierophant in reverse, you got the Fool in reverse, so being a little bit reckless. There was a bit of hesitation and indecision. And there's foolish exercise, wavering, contempt. But this is all based off a new friendship. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So it's an unconditional love, new feelings, new friendships, bounty, pleasure, self-love. Something amazing is happening for you. You're growing, and this is the strongest read I've seen so far, Gemini. Really impressed here. Let's move on to the good to come for Gemini in July. And my voice is back. Came back a few hours ago. It's no longer that deepness that I had. You probably didn't even see this because you're a Gemini. You didn't see that. But the last few reads of the love reading and the first two readings, I had a frog in my throat. Anyway, I've just noticed now that my voice is actually my voice again. Sorry, Gemini. I know that's not part of your read, and whatever. Let's go to the good to come. First two cards indicates the good to come, and the third card is why or how do you feel about the good to come. Now, I've had a few people ask why that card's even there in my spread for the good to come, and that's because sometimes you don't know a good thing because it comes out as some sort of bad luck or some sort of event that comes in and actually is a blessing in disguise. So that's why that card is in the spread. I've been asked a few times, so I'm just explaining that now. Alright, so the good to come. Two cards is the good. Third card is how do you feel about the good initially. This is a bit cryptic. Alright, so the good to come. So you got strength tested. You're approachable. So it seems like you've gone through something that not everyone is able to overcome as quickly or as strong as you have. There was a lot of unhappiness. We've got the Sun in reverse here. This is the good to come. So need for reflection, and I think that this is where the naivety comes in with the Fool in reverse from the how you're entering the month. I think that being a little reckless is actually going to lead you to good things. And how you're going to feel about this is you're going to feel a little superficial or instability. I'm going to have to get some clarifiers to figure out how this is good. It will come to me, sorry. Can we clarify this Sun in reverse, please? Alright, you're going to be overcoming, you're healing, and you've had a metamorphosis go on. In some sort of spiritual sense, you're healing. You're overcoming some sort of dissipation and disunity, some sort of arguments that was in the past. Possibly you had a breakup in the past. Obviously everyone has had a breakup in the past, usually speaking, but quite recently. Could have had a family involved. It could have been a argument within your family. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Alright, so yeah, all this has actually led you to have a jolt of energy to actually focus on what it is that you need in your life. You've understood what has made your life chaotic or not as pleasurable as you necessarily need it to be, and you now know, and you're now eager in order to achieve your goals and manifest what it is that you know will bring you happiness. So that seems to be the good to come, is that you actually are aware of what you need to do, and that is a good thing. That you're not waiting for for it to fall in your lap. You're aware of what needs to be done, and what actions need to be taken, and how you need to change, or you already changed. Time out. Sorry about the barking dogs. That could have been a sign for someone. Anyway, let's move on to the challenges and what you can do to overcome them. The first two cards would be the challenge. The next two cards after that will be what you can do to overcome them. Alright, Gemini. What are the challenges in July? What are the challenges and what you can do to overcome? First two cards. Challenge, please. Okay, well, the challenge is that you're going to have to be precise. Probably someone's going to be trying to ask you to explain your actions. You're coming across a little bit reckless here, and people are not 100% sure why you're acting like this. You might need to explain yourself to a few people this month, but the way to overcome this, I'm going to clarify this again further, but the way to overcome this is you've got the King of Cups here, so that's someone who's supporting yourself before you can support others. So you need to take care of yourself before you can explain yourself. You need to do this for yourself. You know what you need to do it. It's going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles here. Focus on your legacy, focus on your family. You need to take care of yourself in order to take care of your family, all the close ones, all the friendships, whatever. The cycle is coming to a completion here, and you just need to take care of yourself. You need to you're going to have a lot of people asking why, and trying to get you to explain yourself, or possibly threaten to cut you off because you're coming across a little reckless here. Let me just clarify what we're dealing with these two cards. This card wants to come out. So it could be something to do with a romantic connection. Yeah, we've got lots of cups here. So it could be a water sign. Yeah, you need to be gentle with yourself, and you know what you need to do. Maybe it's not necessarily your job to explain your actions, but it is your job to be emotionally stable and focus on yourself at this moment in order for you to be able to provide for others. Let's move on to career and finance. First two cards will be what you need to know about your career or finance, and the next two cards after that would be how you can improve the situation. Alright. Gemini, career and finance. Two cards, please. Alright. Now it says here you might need some higher learning. We've got the Hierophant here, so it could be necessary for you to get a higher or just some more learning experience. You might have to do a course. It all depends. If this is a general reading for a star sign, so it's going to be different for everyone watching, but it seems here to me like a little sense of higher learning, a course, something. For those of you, it could be a spiritual thing or a traditional thing, following a traditional avenue. But it says here it's going to be temporary success, but it could also mean that you're just withdrawing from something when it comes to your career or finances. How can you improve the situation? It's to complete something. It's to complete the cycle. You got the star card here, so all your dreams are coming true. So you got opportunities and renewal, faith, rejuvenation. You need to start the cycle again. You need to probably withdraw in order for you to get the rest that is needed for you to restart. There's some sort of higher learning that you possibly need to do, or you need to be some sort of divine wisdom coming towards you through synchronicities, and you're going to need some time in order to reflect on yourself. Let me just clarify this, please. Yeah, there's a very complex situation in which you need time and rest in order to overcome, and it's going to be, your dreams are going to come true here. It's just at the moment you're feeling a little unstable, or people around you or your finances might seem a little unstable, but you just need some time. You might need to, if you're working too much, you might need a little break in order for you to be able to maintain this workload in which you're doing. So you might see it as, I can't take days off, or I can't take a break, because if I do that, I'm wasting my time, or I'm not going to be able to achieve my goals. But you need rest in order to achieve those goals. Alright, let's move on to love. Alright, the first is going to be singles, and the first two cards are going to indicate what's to come this month. Next two cards after that will be kind of indicating how the rest of the month's going to go, or potential options, and we'll have the outcome as the fifth card for single Geminis. Okay, well, what's to come is could be a fire sign or a water sign, but there's some failures and there might be a delay. Failure to see the facts is what I should say. There could be some red flags in which you're ignoring, or maybe you're holding out, waiting for your ex to change their mind, or maybe they've put you on hold, like, hey, look, we should try and work on this, or, let's just have a break. And you're looking for a temporary success. So for some of you might have a couple of nights passion, and then it goes back to being a ghosting situation, or you might withdraw. It might be you who withdraws from the connection from the past. It doesn't have to be the past, but it could just be something that starts off quite strongly. Someone's lying to themselves about something, some sort of self-sabotaging in the situation. It could also just be indicating another water sign. There's a lot of water here. You could be dealing with a water sign. Someone is ignoring the red flags or the gut feeling. Yeah, because there's people are running off their animalistic side, probably rushing off into the passion. There's a bit of corruption and stubbornness when it comes to your love life, singles. Now, what's the outcome? Well, there is a seed to be playing. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So it seems like you might be dealing with a water sign that's from the past, or it's been taking up your time. Maybe it's delaying, like you might have met them online or something like that, and they'd be like, hey, we'll have a coffee date soon, and it keeps getting put off. You need to stop ignoring the red flags when it comes to someone putting things off. You also need to see that someone's probably focused on the lust of this connection, and there is a Capricorn or an Earth sign. Yeah, Earth or Capricorn, which is an Earth sign, but there's an Earth sign that is potential, but it's also indicating that after a while the seed is an actual something you can hold and obtain. So let me just clarify this. Yeah, it seems like if you have a Earth sign, X, they might be coming back into the picture and offering something better, or something more sustainable. They want to work this out. They want to make up for the problems in the past. That might be for you. Let's move on to the couples, which is First card is going to indicate how your partner's feelings are towards you in this situation. Second card is going to be how your feelings are going to be throughout the month when it comes to this connection. Third card is going to be the outcome. And fourth card will be what you can do to help the situation. So your partner's feelings towards you, they see a Two of Cups there is pretty good. They see a strong union with you, teamwork and collaboration and equality, connection, balance, attraction, partnership. Awesome. How do you feel about the situation? You see the Lovers, you've got your own card, Gemini here, you're in your own element. You see quite strong potential here. And you're maintaining it. It seems like a pretty good month for you couples. I don't see there's going to be much of a problem. What's the rest of the month? What's the outcome? There's going to be some failures to see the facts again. There's going to be some doubts cropping in. I will clarify that. What can be done to help the situation? Yeah, just move forward. Carry on, especially if you've got a water sign. We've got more water coming out here again. We've got water here, we've got the Chariot. So go in a certain direction. Might be some travel involved. We've got direction, focus, triumph, perseverance. Just got to stick to this. It's pretty nice little couples reading here. Let me just clarify the failure to see the facts type of situation. What's that indicating? Yeah, it's just your unconditional love, and you've got the Nine of Swords, which is your card again. So it just seems to be your nervous system might be self-sabotaging the situation by overthinking, and so just make sure you're getting enough rest here, Gemini. All right, let's move on to the Oracle cards. I'm very sorry, I'm really tired. Gemini. Alright, we'll do the Sacred Traveler. 2 cards to give us some sort of guidance for Gemini when it comes to July. First card is Regret. I know that I cannot change the past, so you can't really focus on keeping yourself up there, the Nine of Swords, but you can't really be worrying about things you can't change. But regret, you got fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Testing the resolve to live in the energy of love. Alright, let's move on to this soul's journey. I think I've said this the wrong way around, but anyway. We've got the wise leader. You are a beacon for others. You are a beacon for others. You're a leader. They think of you when problems present themselves. Like, what would Gemini do in this situation? And then we've got taking shelter. The answers are within. Yes, that's some sort of self-analyzation, some sort of time to yourself. You need to rest in order to get these answers. Alright, for those of you who are looking for a little bit more of a purpose in your life, or for those of you who are in between jobs and figuring out if they should chase their dreams, this might be of assistance to you. 2 cards for Gemini, please, when it comes to July 2024, please. Alright, we've got energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life's purpose. So for those of you, that magic that you were talking about at the start when it came to your spread, it seems to be something, you might be a light here. Something to do with energy healing or helping people overcome past hurts. It might be, doesn't it? You don't have to be a mystic, but you could be someone who works in the industry of helping people heal. I've got 2 cards coming out here. We've got the Speaker. So your life purpose involves your skills of orientation. And then we've got Study. Reading, research, and education will help you gain confidence and clarity within your career. So that's what I was saying about before, about the higher learning, some sort of extra learning that you need to give you that confidence boost. All right, let's go to messages from the cosmos for Gemini. All right, 5 cards, please, for Gemini. And then we'll end this read. Passion. Maintain your enthusiasm for things. And also make sure you get enough rest so you can expel that energy. Newborn. a great beginning. Yes, seems like you are at that point, Gemini. I am a Gemini rising, so I'm going to take a bit of this for myself. We've got happy, great time, enjoy it. Great time, enjoy it. It seems like some good times are coming for you, Gemini. Veil Nebula. Getting closer to the mysterious and beautiful truth. So it seems like some sort of something that was hidden from you is going to be presenting itself to you this month. And last card is Key Point. Grasp the key to the problem. Understand what it is that is the problem. You can't really fix it until you understand it. And like I said before, try not to avoid the red flags when it comes to situations. Alright, Gemini. I'm sorry for my... it's a bit scattered there towards the end, but it's a really interesting and deep reading for you, Gemini. I'm quite impressed. Thank you for watching C's Tarot, and I'll see you next time.